All right, Gucci.
Gucci Supreme.
Gucci, where'd you grow up? Where are you from originally?
Originally, I was born in Washington, but I'm from California based, California area.
And tell me about your family growing up. You had mom and dad?
Yeah, mom and dad, we had our differences growing up. I was the first American born. So I did a lot of stuff that they didn't technically like.
Where's your family from?
I'm from Korea. Yeah. So, but our differences aside, now that I'm getting a little older, I would like to go back and try to patch things up. But sometimes in life, you I'm trying to go forward. And everything else will follow, Everything, all the loose ends will tie back up, and my life will be great.
Your family was strict or?
They worked a lot. I would say, in my culture, they work a lot. So I was mainly home, and yeah, they were strict as in have to get good grades at a certain point. But, and sometimes it doesn't go that way. Just you have to pay bills and you have to work. So
But your childhood was event free, or were there things going on that?
well, based on my family, in any life, in any family, you have your turmoils in life that you go through as a child, and you grow up, and then you realize that your parents are humans too, and they make mistakes along the way. And now that I'm old enough to realize that no one's perfect, and people make mistakes in life. So, yeah.
And what kind of kid were you in high school?
Huh?
What kind of kid were you in high school?
In high school, I was more of a, I was a, like, I was more of a type of person that adapted my life with all different types of people. Like, I never really just stayed with one group. So I tried to stay in the Asian group, but it was just all grades, and I just wanted to go outside that box. And I gravitated to a lot of different lifestyles and life, like kids, different, like the rock group, the prep kids, the Asians that got good grade group, the punk rock group, so I just wanted to be I wanted all the groups to be all together as one.
After high school, you did what?
After high school, I ended up getting kicked out, and then I became a stripper, and I just became the streets became my lifestyle.
So this is in your personality.
Yeah,
And it was at an early age.
Yeah, at an early age, and
Are you the black sheep of your family?
yeah, I'm the black sheep. Every family has that, I would say. Everyone has at least one black sheep of the family, or it wouldn't be called a family, I would think.
Yeah, that's pretty common, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you started working at a strip club.
Yeah. I started out on the streets first, and I went to the strip club. Yeah, I adapted myself very well there. I liked dancing, and I liked engaging with people, and and having fun, So might as well get paid while having fun.
And did that transition into working as a prostitute?
Yeah, I think it coincides with one another.
Yeah, I mean, there's very often the strip clubs double as opportunities for the girls to make more money.
Yeah, so you
in the back rooms and after
it
work.
It comes together. It's unison. You're out walking around two-pieced, top off occasionally. So it's hand in hand with one another.
And your family knows about what you do?
No, not necessarily.
No.
Not necessarily.
What would you say to them if they found out?
I would say that I made mistakes in my life, and if they, had their arms open, I could be the person that they wanted me to be, mentally, being strong and being more willingly to be accepted in my family.
Do you think there was something in your upbringing that made you the black sheep of the family, or it's just the way you're born?
I think it has a lot to do with just being the first American born. You're just more in tune with what America has to offer you in life and what America, like kids do. You know, you go out, you go drinking, you might occasionally do drugs here and there, you
Yeah,
know?
but not all American kids turn out to be strippers and prostitutes.
Well, yeah, not all kids per se, because their parents were there, like holding their hand and trying to teach them, like, maybe you shouldn't do this way, maybe you should do it that way, or here, I have a business, or you could go into this, or you could learn from me, or, you know, some kids are very fortunate and some kids aren't. Yeah, so one day I want to make a nonprofit organization for kids in the streets, so I could help other kids or people that are going through hardships in life to turn to be better, or, you know, to be better, or to be the best at what you are or what you want to do at the time.
So working as a prostitute started for you how long ago?
It started on and off since like in my like 18, 19 years. It was like on and off kind of thing for me. I go to a strip club, I'll do, and then gradually I'll meet guys. And of course, guys always want something from you, from me, and they always want one thing. So it's like, if you want something from me, I definitely want something from you. So it doesn't, you know, nothing's for free. So if, you know, you want something from me, I definitely want something from you. So
It's a transaction.
yeah, well, not only that, it's a transition in life. Like if a guy looks at you and be like, "Oh, I want you for your parts," well, I want you for something that makes the world go around. I want your money then, right? Since my parts make your world go around, your money makes my world go around.
And do you recall your first time doing this for money? That, I mean, did you like, did a light bulb go off in your head saying, "Wow, this is great, a new way to make money"?
It's like a light bulb, but then, you know, with that light bulb, it comes with other stuff, like in your head, you know? It's more of like, people do it for free all the time. They go to bars and clubs, they get drunk, wake up next to this person and be like, "What's your name?" And they'd be like, "Get out." Like, I don't remember what happened last night. And I think that's more traumatizing to anybody else. Like, just waking up, realizing, oh, you know, so yeah.
So currently you'll work the internet or the track, the streets.
Yeah, I do whatever makes me money. I try to
You mix it up.
yeah, like I'll try to, you know, whatever is there, and yeah, I can make money out of it, then I will.
And you do this on your own or with a pimp?
I'll do it on my own. Yeah.
It's you keep the money that way.
Yeah.
Do you have any friends?
I do have friends, but I tend to not open up to them. Like, I really don't have friends. Let me change that. I really don't. I
Yeah.
tend to like keep to myself, because in this business you can't have friends. Yeah, because, you know, the more they know, the more they're gonna throw at you. So,
Do you have children?
do I have children? No children.
How old are you?
I am 32.
32.
Yeah.
You still have time.
Yeah.
What did you have dreams or goals of doing something with your life when you were younger?
I think we all have those. Like, since that question's based on me, yes. Growing up, I always wanted to be a productive person in life. That's why I want to transition my life into doing a nonprofit organization and making it to help back, you know? That's the least I could do. Change things for the best of my compatible, you know? To at least make my family proud that I'm doing something positive in this. Something positive could come out of this.
That'd be nice. Do you think the Asian culture has a difficult time dealing with one of their own doing this kind of work?
Yeah, I would say that, because a lot of people view us as like, oh, they have money, they have but that technically, money doesn't buy happiness. Money doesn't buy your character. Money doesn't buy your mentals. Money doesn't build you. It could break you too. You know, it's the way you do things. Like, especially in the Asian community, seasons change and people change their minds, and yeah, it's just what you're gonna do at the end with it. You know, that's how I look at it. Because people judge all the time, and I just want to, like, I really don't care what people think of me, or per se like what they want me to be, because in my eyes, I'm going to be the best person I could be, and be the most outstanding person I could be at whatever I do. And right now is making money, and I'm going to be the best person at it. And I've learned that you have to put your both feet forward and be the best person at it at the moment that you're in it.
So there's no shame for you.
No shame. In life, I think in anything you choose to do, a little bit of shame comes with everything, no matter what you choose to do in life. So you just gotta, put a smile on and just move forward. Life goes on and daylight comes out every day. So a new day.
Does doing sex work affect you emotionally?
I think it affects me in a way of how men could look at you I feel like sex work makes you feel like you're like an object.
Sure.
And I look at money as an object. Like money is my motive to overcome that, because guys always look at me and be like, oh, can I have, they just want sex, like Asian face sex, So it's like, if that motivates you, money motivates me. So that's kind of attitude that I have.
Has doing this kind of work affected the way you interact with men outside of the sex work you do?
I think it makes me more. I think I figured out who I am more in that way, in that sense, because I know how that guy mind is, because they only want one thing, and and I don't think it defines me as a person or my character. I just want to be the best at it.
Are all men this way?
Not all men, but isn't that how men work? You're the man. You should.
I guess biologically, there's some truth in what you're saying, I think.
Yeah, that's.
But there are certain men that maybe can.
Well, they're timid men. I guess there's a difference when you're timid and you're trying. I figure out right now in the life that we live in at this time. Some guys are in turmoils with themselves.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't know who they are. Maybe they don't. Sex don't drive them. I
don't know if it's about being timid. I think it might have more to do with just having your head and heart in the right place.
Yeah.
Not all guys are controlled by their urges.
No, you're right.
But urges are a part of biology, and it's part of being human.
Yeah. So from my experiences in life, I probably met a couple guys that are not about it, but mostly they are.
But the guys you're meeting, working as a prostitute or a stripper, you're gonna.
Or even going into a regular store. They look at me like, let's have fun, So, yeah.
Do you find being Asian makes you more attractive, more desirable in the field that you're in?
I don't like this whole Asian thing. I know I'm Asian, but I don't think I'm like a lot. I'm not sure about that question. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you work Figueroa Street, but like on Figueroa, there's
like the exoticness.
Yeah, you would stand out.
Yeah, I stand out.
Yeah, I would think that'd be a benefit.
And the first question is, are you the police? It's like, no, definitely not. It's because you're right, because I'm the only, the only one.
I don't think I've seen an Asian girl up and down Fig.
Yeah, I've seen other Asian girls too.
Have you?
Yeah. I've seen other Asian girls here and there. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of white girls, a lot of Mexican, and tons of African American women.
Yeah, but things in life will change for the better for all of us.
What was the best relationship you ever saw, of a loving relationship between a man and a woman?
My grandparents.
Your grandparents?
My grandparents. And they're like I always wanted to find that kind of love, but being in the streets, I've learned that there is no love, so.
Have you been in love before?
Of course. Yeah, of course. I've been in love, but in life I've learned that you have to love yourself in order for other people to love you. So, yeah.
It seems like the Asian culture, they aim, the bar is set very high for their children.
Yeah, it is.
And I wonder if you feel, or if your family feels like you're letting yourself down, or you're disappointing them or something.
Of course I feel that way, especially at my age now, but I'll be disappointing myself if I started something and I didn't finish it. So at my age, I should be looking for my future, and I don't want to start something and not finish it.
I would categorize most Americans, most North Americans, as very uptight about sex.
Yeah.
Most, not all.
But sex is a natural thing.
And, yeah, right. Right. It's human. And
it's human.
I would think the Asian community is as well.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to per se talk for the Asian culture. Like, I guess we're all humans, and we all operate the same way, I would hope.
Yeah.
So yeah. So, like, I love my community, I love my culture, but I would want them to accept, like, because you're right. Like, you don't really see a lot of Asians walking on Fig or walking around, and we're crazy to them probably. But what can I do about it now? I started so young, and and being a stripper was, fun. So,
do you enjoy your work?
Yeah, I do.
There's some downsides to it too, but you enjoy the upsides of it.
Yeah.
The fast money.
The fast money.
Does it make you feel? Does it boost your self-esteem, or does it break it down? Doing this kind of work.
It's both. It builds my self-esteem, but then breaks me down, because then I always like look at my past and see why I could change, and then like all my heartaches that I've been through in my childhood, like with my family and stuff. I wish I could change that. I wish I could change relationships I had in my life. I wish I could have been the best at it. Like, I wish I could have been my fullest potential. But sometimes, I did do drugs, and it kind of altered my thinking and altered my frame. It took me to a dark space that I wouldn't want people to go in. It was really dark for a while.
Are drugs a part of your life?
It was a part of my life, on and off.
What were you playing around with?
Just coke, Molly, meth. And then I drank alcohol occasionally, just to like have like a mask. Mm-hmm. I wanted to mask things in my life, because I'm like a nurturer with people and stuff like that. So it just comes naturally.
Yeah, but I would think, working at a strip club, dating strangers on the street, whatever you're doing, a little alcohol or something in your system might make it all easier.
Yeah. But now I just want to be clear-headed and, be the best at it as I could be.
Are you lonely?
Yeah, I'm occasionally lonely. I think we all could say that. Like, as being humans. No, how are you just 100% content?
Yeah, I'm lonely.
Every day, all day, you're just like, I'm content. I'm never lonely. I'm never sad.
But I think this lifestyle probably has a predominance of lonely women that you would think wouldn't be lonely because they're dating all these guys, but they end up.
Yeah.
A lot of them tell me they're lonely.
Well, I would say like a lot of these girls, like I'm talking about myself too. Like, I've been molested when I was younger. I had dad issues in and out of my life. So like, I think that was a little bit of like, okay, well then if I got molested at this young of an age, what's sex to me?
Yeah.
Do you
feel like being abused sexually as a child kind of opened the door for?
Well, a lot of traumas.
Sex work?
Yeah, it's like the first trigger. Yeah. Like, so it's easier for you to have like this mask on where it's not hurting you, so you just put it up. You put the wall up.
Yeah. What is the hardest part of doing this kind of work for you?
The hardest part of me is being accepted, I think. I think it's because of my culture. Like, it's just being accepted. But I don't care, like, and now at this point, it's like, if you accept me, you accept me. If you don't, then you don't, like, I'm just going to be, just be good at it.
What do you think the most misunderstood thing is about girls that do this kind of work?
I think the misunderstood thing is, I think a lot of people would have to be in pain and go through a lot of stuff in life in order to put their walls up. It takes a lot. And it takes a lot of courage. So I give it up to the girls that could do it, because I do it, So, yeah. It gets better.
Do you find doing this kind of work is you've changed since you've been doing it?
Yeah, I change. I just like to be positive about things. And yeah, the only thing you could do is look forward. Because once you start looking backwards, you're going to really feel bad about yourself. You got to just move forward, just in life in general.
And your clients are single, married? What do you?
I get all different types. Yeah, I have all different types of clients. And I love it. You know, I love making people happy that were sad or frustrated, needed their frustrations out.
Mm-hmm.
Like it makes me happy. I take one less predator out the streets.
That's a great way of seeing it.
Yeah.
Do you ever have bad things happen to you?
Yeah, bad things happened to me, but it wouldn't have built who I am today. Those bad experiences, I try to put a happy face on. But believe me, sometimes in closed doors, I do cry a lot. But it turns into happiness. A frown could stay frowned so long. That frown is eventually going to turn to a smile, and your smile is going to stay up.
You don't see yourself as a victim?
Of course not. In life, you can't look at yourself as a victim.
Well, no, some people do, though.
Well, I've been through that stage where it was just like my mom, my dad, my family, my relationships in life, poor me. But it's like at the end of the day, it's not poor you, because you wouldn't be that person you are today if you were that person, if you weren't going through what you've been through in life.
Mm-hmm. That's a great attitude.
Yeah.
You think you're addicted to this life?
I think I'm just addicted to money.
The fast money.
I think I'm just addicted to money.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot lately. Do you think you deserve a better life than this?
I think we all do.
Yeah,
I think
you're probably right.
Like the richest people have things that they go through. Like we all deserve a better life at one point. Money doesn't make you all happy. It's not just it's just not money. It's mentals. It's just about taking care of yourself. I realized.
Are there certain personality traits a woman needs in order to do this kind of work, or can anybody do it if they just get over the initial hump of the?
Like I said before, I think it comes with a lot of things that you've been through in life, and if you could swallow it, because a lot of people, they can't swallow it, and if you can't swallow it, then you can't take it. And I've realized that because I let my Asian community mess with that for a while. Like, oh, can I, or are they gonna judge me? But at the end of the day, I don't care because I'm still gonna wake up with myself. I'm gonna still look in the mirror and look at me. I'm gonna look at my face.
I think we both just had a couple of unintended puns there. That's funny. What advice would you give to a woman who's thinking about doing this kind of work?
I would say, just look in the mirror and be sure of yourself and know who you are.
And you wouldn't say, no, don't do this?
It's to each their own. If they want to, so go ahead, that's what they want to do. Like, who am I to say, no, don't do something? And I enjoy it. I like doing it. I love meeting men. I love meeting people. And I love turning frustrations into a positive thing. I like to talk to people, and maybe they had a bad day. Maybe they want to talk to me about, their relationships in life. And I'm here. I'll talk to you and we'll talk through it. I'll be your therapist for the moment too.
That's great.
Yeah, just turning a positiveness out of it. Because everyone goes through things in life. I'm pretty sure all the guys that go out there looking for a girl, they're going through something.
Yeah.
So, and it goes, it goes the same way. It's just life. It's called life.
Mm-hmm. What would you say is the most important thing you've learned in your?
The most important thing I've learned is I can't go back, but family is everything. I can't go back because you're right. It's like an Asian community kind of thing. Like they really do.
Is your family kind of like? How is your relationship with your family now?
Not good. I try to call them, they're not answering.
Oh, really?
But hopefully one day they'll come around and accept me, because I surely accept them, and I'm accepting myself.
Excellent. All right, Gucci, thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thank you.
I wish you the best of luck out there.
Yeah.
Your attitude's very refreshing.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.